criminal. Tryna tap in an asshole with a minimum. I really jerk out these rats in my denim. I think on some own feeling. This a current little twin tryna pop out. We in the trenches and we got skrillers. I told him if he come around, we gon' curse out my rats getting bigger. Curse out my pocket getting bigger. In the trench with all of my this a current on the song with lasers. We gon' do it so.
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Asar Thompson. And it's Jenkins in at the point guard. And for New Orleans, Zion Williamson is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Bey in at the 3. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
Well, no one would call Murray a lethal three-point shooter, but he does just enough to keep you honest defensively.
Now here is Harris. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Lets the 3 fly, and again, New Orleans with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. On the wing, Harris. Shot from 12, and he hits the jump shot.
Well, Harris loves that mid-range shot. It's something he will often go to if nothing else is there.
And Trey Murphy hits from deep. He's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
It's Thompson off the drive.
So fast of foot, on the run, Asir, tough to catch.
The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
Harris. The Pistons keeping it alive, a new 14. Goes up again, and no good that time.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Jordan finds Bey. 3-pointer, and the Pelicans hit again from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Inside. And there's Jenkins. That's good on the assist by Thompson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Shoots the 3, and Trey Murphy gets the 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Pistons. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And when I look at the Pelicans,
they are still holding on to that #1 spot midway through the season. I really admire how consistent they've been continuing to play their brand of basketball.
Now here's Thompson. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Elbow shot. Pass to Jenkins. Misses the three. Here's New Orleans. They're on an 18-6 run. Wasted no time on that one.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks chills.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons, looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Kate Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
Stolen by Robinson. .56 seconds left here in the first quarter. Harris passes to Duran. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, that's what I love about Duran. He understands his game and his limitation. He likes the ball down low. He is not going to take too many threes.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. .36 seconds left to play here in the first. Green dishes to Reed. Back to Green. Fires from deep. Here's Sasser, and he uses the glass on the layup.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
New Orleans leading by 15. A 3-ball. And Trey Murphy gets the 3. 18 points for him.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple. 1 points in the game. And so it's Trey Murphy making highlights for New Orleans. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. Right back after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New Orleans.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Messi with the ball. They've got Fears. Also Trey Murphy out there. Eve Messi is out there with Jones. And it's Queen and at the power forward. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. And so it's Detroit with it. And the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. Here's Stewart. Nails the baby hook. Stewart's got his first points of the night. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Kate Cunningham said everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Bays checked in for Ede Misi. Then for the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Paul Reed. Asar Thompson comes in for Holland. Robinson is subbed in for Kevin Herter. And that one falls for Jones. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Duren. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Duren's got his second basket of the night. Here's Bay. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Making a switch here. Misi's checked in. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
Well, you look at Williamson. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Here's Thompson, and the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. Out left to the wing. Poked away and stolen by Bay. Here's Misi for 3. A nice shot by Pierce. Pierce has got 9 points now in the quarter.
In college, the jumper wasn't automatic for Pierce. I see signs of improvement.
And the Pistons making a change here. Harris is checked in.
Detroit, substitution. Number 12.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Thompson passes to Duren. Lobbed up there for Thompson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
And it's Bay with the ball for the Pelicans. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Duren. Thompson outside. Duren sets the screen for Thompson. And he banks in the layup. Thompson's got 6.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Queen gets it to go.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
The drive by Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 8.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
It's good from long range.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Thompson outside. Harris passes to Green. Back to Harris. Thompson in the corner. And Fears pulls it down. 52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Queen. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Here's Bay, and another three for New Orleans.
Showing the range. How about Bay taking and making his fair share of those triples?
Harris inside. Outside for Robinson. Off target from outside. Now Bay. 5 points in the game. He had a nice open look right there. He's got 27.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, they're going up against some good shooters. Can't give guys room to operate. You have to crowd them, make them put the ball on the floor.
Sound recommendations from Dr. O'Neill. Changing gears a little now, guys, what do you make of the All-Star voting results so far?
Everyone we're talking about right now is deserving, except one. I'm not going to say who.
Oh, come on, you can't leave us hanging.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Without question, Trey Murphy displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Then there's Jalen Duren. Then it's Robinson, and it's Jenkins in at the point guard position. Pass to Duren. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
New Orleans moving the ball around. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
There's the lob to Duren. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, with that size and athletic ability, Duren is a terrific alley-oop threat.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Back to you.
Yep, it flips quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
That bucket in no time at all. 33 points for him.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
Pass to Harris. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Bay, and the Pelicans hit again from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line. He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. And Detroit with a change here, too. Stewart's checked in for Jalen Duren. Outside Robinson. Now, here's Stewart. Defended by Looney. Yep, that one goes in there. Stewart's got his second basket.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
And the tough guy reputation, Tim, well earned for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, yeah, he's a physical presence, Kevin. He does not shy away from an alley fight. He brings that edge every team needs, and it is especially welcome in the Motor City.
Pass to Stewart. Thompson outside. Stewart with a screen on Poole. And Thompson kicks to Stewart. Second chance effort, and it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got 12 points in the game.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
And Jeremiah Fears gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Yves Missi, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Detroit also making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Holland comes in for Thompson. And it's Green in for Duncan Robinson. Stewart in the corner. Pass to Jenkins. Now, here is Reed. He's covered closely. And here's Green outside. It's hauled in by Queen.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the basket by Jones.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Reed dishes to Jenkins. Stewart, a screen for Jenkins. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Fears is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Herbert Jones. And it's Matkovic in at the power forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And here's New Orleans now. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Here's Fears. Trains the three-pointer. Fears has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Pelicans. Green against Poole. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's deliver the hammer!
What a finish!
I just love the energy and heart this young man Fears plays with.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to LeVert. Stewart, a screen for LeVert. And the dunk by Stewart.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Here's Matkovic. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Here's Duran. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Matkovic. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
GA, just when you think you've seen it all. Past season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
A three-pointer is right on target. Matkovic has got 11 in the second half. And so Green will bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to LeVert. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. For New Orleans, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
Stewart kicks to Green. The Pistons working the ball around now.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Shot's good by Matkovic.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Here's LeVert. Banked in off the glass.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pelicans.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year. So tonight we'll make it 46.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Trey Murphy.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
It's always great to...
Oh, but he got it! What a shot!
You gotta be kidding me!
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Holland. A three-pointer off the mark. Diversified scoring in this one for him. Oh, and he got it! Way outside!
Dialed in! Oh, the heat from way downtown, and it goes. That might be the craziest non-buzzer beater I've ever seen.
Pass to Holland. He tries for 3. There's Green with the 3. Matkovic with the rebound. From deep three-point territory. No good on the shot. And here is Green. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Trey Murphy.